everyone. Having very obvious technical difficulties. We good. What's up, y'all? It's my first stream. I'm 23 years old, which you guys probably know. I grew up in New Jersey. I went to school in SoFlo, FAU, hoot hoot, hoot hoot. We were the Owls, clearly. I wouldn't be hooting. I don't normally hoot. I mean, unless I see a really hot guy, I'm like, hoot hoot, you know, demasculate him. Is that a word? Emasculate him? Dehumanize him. Hoot hoot. That's how I catcall men. I hooted them. I owl call them. Barking seems too aggressive. And I can't whistle. I don't think cats can whistle either. I don't know why it's called cat calling. We should call it bird calling. Oh, or are we the cats? The females are the felines, the cats the poo. I just put everything together. Look at that. If you guys didn't know, now you know. This is my first stream, okay? We're getting used to it. We're getting the hang of it. Don't worry, I'm gonna get everything I need soon. Like, I'm gonna get a mic, and I'm gonna get a new PC, and I'm getting a PS5, bitch. And then my streams will be more legit, but I haven't even made one stream yet, so I figured I should hop on. So exciting. We're a real streamer now. So, tell me your names. Fine, is that too personal of a question? Tell me when you lost your virginities. Is that better? Even though it's more personal, it's less personal at the same time. If that makes sense. I'll go first. I'm a virgin. And that's a fact. I have questions if someone would like to answer them for me. One, can I smoke marijuana on here? Two, that's really my only question at the moment. What's poppin'? What's good? It's my first stream. We're having fun. We're getting lit. We love it. I feel like I'm not digging this shirt, but at the same time, I'm gonna go in my closet and try and put on another shirt and get really frustrated. Something about getting dressed is not for me. Like, something about getting dressed just frustrates me. You know, everyone has pet peeves. Mine is getting dressed. I wish I lived in a nudist world, except for the fact that I have no booty or titties, so maybe I don't wish I lived in a nudist world, but it would help me out as far as the mental frustration and being late to motherfucking everything. First stream, let's go. Yeah, we're getting lit. I said fuck school and fuck the rules. Do you guys want to turn up with me? Because I'm kind of in the mood to turn up. I mean, it is Friday night. What else would I be doing? Excuse me. I apologize. I wish I could say I wasn't expecting that, but I knew it was coming. I had like a pre-burp before the first, like that one came out. My name is Dakota. That you can assume because my name on here is Dakota. My middle name is in fact Mary Jane. It happens to work out because of the fact that I love to smoke Mary Jane. So that's the first fact about me. Oh my god! Every time! No, why can't I wear white? Why? Why can't I wear white? Why can't I own white? Why? No. Oh my god. When I tell y'all, I just took those out of the dryer, like they were so weird watching myself on my computer. I just took those out of the dryer, like they were still warm. Now my bed's stained. I need a new comforter anyway. I'm gonna buy a cow comforter. Excuse me. Fuck, guys. I burp a lot. I don't think I can ask you guys for gifts yet because I think I only have like 100-something followers. But when I do, send gifts or however the fuck this shit works for a new comforter because I be spilling shit all the time. I need a comforter that's not all white. I want. It's sticky. I can't wait till I have to get mods and stuff. That should be fun. That should be very fun. No, my outfits are never fire on here because if I dress the way I actually dress in real life, nobody will fucking view me because I dress like a boy, actually. This, I think, is going successful so far with oh my god. I hate Twitch. I fucking hate Twitch. Like, literally, I hate Twitch. This app is fucking stupid. What is this, an app, a website? I fucking hate it.
These fucking E-Thots, these OnlyFans bitches are now making millions of dollars, and they think they can just come into the streaming space and take over there too. And yes, even you gamers are no longer safe. I just happened to come across this Dakota Mary Jane girl on her very first stream. And what I saw unfold was one of the most magical pieces of internet I've ever gotten to witness. Baby's first Twitch stream where she thought she was going to ride down Easy Street into being able to beg for gifts, into being the E-waitress that Mersh only wishes he could be. She thought it was going to go so swimmingly. Well, guess what? You thought wrong. That's right. Because it turns out some trolls were in the chat and some bad times were had. And it also turns out that Dakota here is one of the Earth's Harley Quinns. I never thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd see the day where even semi-attractive girls on the internet, the girls who can actually get the orbiters and the simps to pay for everything they need in life, when they would be stooping down to the level of being a Joker guy. Luckily, this E-Thot has been fully patrolled to the point where she had to actually call the police live on her stream. Want to see how it happened? Want to get every juicy detail? Want to watch bit by bit while this bitch's dreams are crushed in front of her? Stick to TikTok, because you're in the wild west of the internet when Sheriff Pod Awful's in town. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful sucks.
The dark future is here, let's get out of here. The internet is screwed from the space on the moon. Jesse bullies the goons. Pod Awful's watching you.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pod Awful. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. I'm very H2BH. Happy to be here, and thank you guys for joining me live. Listen, I know we haven't had as many shows lately, especially free ones. If you're not in that pizza fund, you're probably missing out, but listen, the show actually never ends. We've got Facebook, we've got Discord, I'm on Twitter, and shit is always going down, and this episode will be proof of that. So I've got a lot of show for you tonight. This is going to be an excellent one. This is really one of those beautiful Pod Awful only. Like, nobody else does this. Slow burn watch as an internet denizen just has their life crushed before them and has the worst freak out you've ever seen. Nobody else can do it. We're live as we are every Sunday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, podawful.tv. I don't know if that's even where it is anymore. I think it's awful.tube now for the free shows on Sunday. And of course, podawful.pizza for our premium episodes on Wednesdays. Let's see what they're saying in the chat room. We've got a chat room because we're live. Let's see. People are H2BH, of course. Happy to be here. Bullying E. Pod Awful never ends. Welcome back to the pod, y'all. How do we give her money? Says Rain Pipe TV. That's very funny. Thanks, piranhas. Somebody says many thoughts have been patrolled in the Discord. This is true, by the way. We've got some real frightening fucking incels in our Discord. You know, Discord was built for gamers. And we used to house a guy, he's maybe the greatest gamer incel of all time, Rufio Phoenix. We used to try to keep him contained in our Discord cult. Well, unfortunately, he's got a power that cannot be contained, but many of our viewers are frightening, scary, horrific, basement-dwelling gamer incels themselves, and I think maybe some of them might have been in here as well. Every once in a while, I'll pop into the cult, and they will just be these. I mean, a lot of these dudes are married, and they're just watching e-whores, and every time I go, oh, this is such a bad look. I'm so embarrassed by it, you know, because in my mind, I'm like, oh no, somebody, it's going to be their first day in the Pod Awful cult. They're going to see that this is what people are doing, and they're going to think, ew, gross. You ever shown up to a community and they're like sharing the pornography they like with each other? And you're all of a sudden you're like, oh no. I don't know.
I can't help it.
Yikes. I'm not sure this is a group for me. I didn't know this was like a group for gay guys. I didn't know what I was.
All I do is suck your dick and eat your butt.
Well, I didn't know I was joining all of that. If maybe I'll just see myself out. Maybe I'll just listen to the show by myself from now on. It's not like that. Every time, I think we got this guy named James. He's got a wife and 3 children. One of them was just born. And James loves looking at these titty streamers on Twitch. And I'm always like, James, you're cheating on your wife. And he says,
yeah, that's based.
And I say, I don't know if that is based, James, because I think you should not cheat. Personally, I think you should not cheat on your wife. I've only got eyes for my wife. I think she's the only woman on earth, to be honest. Certainly the only beautiful one. And James argues with me. He says, no. You see, anybody who isn't my wife is the hottest.
Yeah, that's based.
And I go, James, please, come on. He's like, no, seriously, you got to understand. My wife, a dog. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So he brings up these Twitch streamers, and I'm like, oh, God, no. I can't stand it. I hate Twitch. I hate the women. I hate the titty streamers. But then luckily, the rest of the cult comes through. They know what's going on. They can smell it when James is going through one of his, let's just call it episodes.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
And they immediately pounce on the opportunity for some trolling. So you gotta love to see it. Join our Discord, podawful.com/Discord. That's the cult now. That's our new cult. This is where all this shit goes on. And you can be a part of these things too. If you like the intrusiveness of Pod Awful, if you want to bully the internet yourself, join in, because every time I see him doing it, it ends up being the funniest thing. But nothing I've seen them do is funnier than the storyline that ends up happening in this. Now, again, I just happened upon this. I'm not sure if it was the Pod Awful cult that was in there or not. I don't know who was involved in this. I was just watching, but you will not believe your eyes when you see the horrors that unfold in this. And yes, it does end, and this is not a joke, it does end with Dakota calling the police on everybody. Let's take a look.
Hi, Mama.
Okay, so she lives with her mom. Now, I just want to be clear. I know this is a young-looking girl. She's 23. This was checked on. Everybody looked into this. She admits it in the stream. She's 23 years old. So nobody come to me and say, oh, Jesse, what are you doing? This girl, it should be no surprise to you, does have, of course, an OnlyFans. So she deserves everything coming, and she's living with her mom. Imagine, oh my God, her gin-soaked mom coming in from her 9-hour, 10-hour day working at TJ Maxx, and her daughter's using her laptop to stream her pussy to the internet. Honey, did you fold the bookshelf yet? No? Okay, fold all your jeans on the bookshelf before you open your asshole and have your boyfriend spit on it live on camera. I'm going to go to the bathroom and cry. Okay, Mom. This is the bitch, by the way. Every time you make fun of somebody on the internet, you get into an argument. This is the bitch saying you live in your mom's basement. Sure, I guess you've got a slightly nicer view here from the first story of the one-story house you live in. with your single mom, but you're not really much better. Wait, but that's way too loud. See how I overpower them? I got to figure this out. I got to remodulate things. You don't think I don't realize that stuff. I'm not these other shows that doesn't realize that this is way too loud. You fucking bitch. Let me try it like this. But, okay. I figured it out. I'll just go like this but. See? Audio. Anyway, this bitch has the nerve to tell you, oh, you live with your mom. Anyway, mom, can you shut the door? I'm about to show my titties to Twitch. Mommy, could you bring me some milk? I know it looks like I brought the milk truck myself. Well, actually, this girl, I'm not sure she brought the milk truck. This girl does not have what it takes, but let's take a look.
Honk, honk.
Yeah, I'm not. You're not like all the other shows. Am I being a pick-me? In the chat room, Turkatron's calling me out. Oh, okay. So somebody in the chat, in her chat, says honk honk, and she doesn't know what that means. She's confused.
Honk, honk. What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? You're the girl who was going to hoot hoot at the beginning of all of this. You don't know what means? You would think, living in the clown shoes world we're in currently, everyone would understand honk honk.
You're the princess of incest? I don't think so. Are you really a slut, or are you appropriating my culture? Is your culture slut?
Okay, so it starts off nice, sweet, and innocent. These are all just little tiny trolls, just dangling a little carrot out there, just seeing what sticks, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing if it says anything silly in it. And she bites a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. I get it. Again, slow build. Give it a second here, because it's about to get intense pretty quickly. Now, obviously, I don't know what this incest thing is. Apparently, this girl is fairly well known. Like, there are subreddits about her. She's got a TikTok. I'm an old man. I don't know what's going on in these Zoomer worlds of TikTok. So maybe this is the most famous person ever, but this is her first Twitch stream, as far as I know. People are out there spreading rumors that she has incest with somebody in her family. That cannot possibly be untrue, as far as I don't know. It's probably true.
Aren't you a slut? Is that what you're saying to me? Are you a slut? Well, guess what, honey? I made the culture. I'm no longer active in it, but I made it. So can't be appropriation if I funded it.
Okay. So now she admits that she invented being a slut. We're off to the fucking races. Now we know we've got a target.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
It's all happening. Now, I apologize about the sound. She was playing copyrighted music this whole time. I've done my best to try to get rid of that from this stream. The sound will be a little janky here and there, but that's okay. It's about the spirit of what's going on here.
Created it. Slut came from me. I created slut.
She created it. Oh, I just realized. That's not the sound of her Alexa playing her music too loudly. We're actually hearing it. This is real audio happening from her stream. I thought, for a second, listen, a lot of you don't understand that sounds that happen in your room, we can all hear them. If you are live, if you're on a Zoom call, if you're on the phone with somebody, we can hear that. That is very audible to everybody involved, and I'm shocked we don't have a goon alarm with this girl. But we know when that's going on. Your AC, Royce, Rolando Lopez himself, Mrs. Mersch, we don't know if he realizes or not that we can hear his AC unit hanging out of his window in his $1 million studio in Tampa, Florida. Sorry, Davenport. Hi, Mersch. So, I don't know what it is about all of these people. You know, you listen to ROTC, you can hear the AC in the background. You get on a Zoom call with your boss, his AC is going off in the background. And I'm not saying you need to turn your AC off or anything, but if you hear it, not only do we hear it, it's louder than you for us. Now, I think that's what's going on here. At first, I'm like, holy shit, her AC just kicked in. It's getting louder and louder and louder. But listen to this.
Gang, gang. Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, she's excited. Okay, well, so are we.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
We're all very excited about this.
I'm gonna get a new laptop, a new MacBook, get a PC. I can't wait to get a console, guys.
Okay, so she's putting the cart before the horse just a little bit here. As soon as she starts getting money for doing nothing, she will buy all of the things it takes to be a Twitch streamer. Oh my God, I can't wait to get free presents! Yay! Guys, we're gonna have so much fun when you give me things for free. You will not believe how much fun we have when you watch me play a video game poorly. And by the way, that video game is going to be Farmville. Maybe Animal Crossing. She might be able to get into that one. You may get lucky enough to see her play Candy Crush. All of the woman video games will be featured in her streams just as soon as you buy her a top-of-the-line PC, a brand new console, a web camera, a microphone. She doesn't realize it, but she might need some sort of interface to even make that happen. By the way, also a desk and a chair, because she is lacking even the place to sit to make this happen. We're not on her bed to make you feel like that you're about to have sex with her, although it doesn't hurt. It probably doesn't hurt to get you to tune in. But trust me, if she had a place to sit that wasn't her, probably, I would guess her floor is too littered with empty cups from Wawa in order to actually comfortably sit down. But really, the options are fairly limited in this bedroom. She could, I suppose, go sit in her mommy's lap. She's in the next room. This is a one-bedroom apartment, my guess is. So her mom probably sleeps on the couch outside and gives her daughter the room so that she doesn't have to see her Jill off for all of her orbiters. But as soon as you guys kick up the envelopes to get her paid well enough to maybe buy the debt, you know what? Actually, I didn't have time for the desk. I decided to get drugs instead. Then we're going to be kicking it off. It's going to be great. By the way, what's that fucking noise? I'm sorry, what did you say? The new microphone. I can't hear you over the horrific shaking of the house. Was your apartment built on Indian burial ground? What's happening? Are we sinking? Is this Dante's Inferno?
Just beware, like, I'm not gonna wait till I'm good at gaming to start streaming my gaming. Like,
she's not gonna wait. You can't stop her. She's gonna stream gaming and she'll get good later. She's gonna GG on you. Don't worry. She'll actually improve. Fake gamer girl. Gamer incels, attack.
They're cyberbullying me to death.
I've got one here. I don't even know what this one is. What's this one?
They're cyberbullying me to death.
We've got options on cyberbullying quotes. Yeah,
that's based.
not waiting. Y'all hear the train.
Okay, there she go. I don't know if you could hear that over the train. But that sound we've been hearing is a train. Now, I've heard of girls who are from the wrong side of the tracks, but dear Lord, man, could you get any closer? This must be a low rent place to live. Holy shit. Hey, at least she always knows what time it is. Oh shit, it's 3 p.m.
I'm going to start gaming as soon as I get
that guy from TikTok's got his GoPro on his head, and he's like, yay! Yay! He's just outside her wall. She goes, oh my gosh, are you a fan? Would you like to sub to my OnlyFans? He's like, no, the train! The train!
consoles. So y'all are gonna see me be trash. But it's gonna be fun because you guys are like my first of followers. So you guys will get to see me go from like being trash to being like OG game god. Let's get it. Can you cut your hair live
I would love to see Rufio's reaction to this. This girl might not survive if Rufio shows up.
on stream? Are you like one of my haters or something? Like,
Yeah, imagine trying to start a streaming career with a fucking train outside your window. I don't believe this bitch has a window, by the way. God, it's getting hard to fucking breathe in here. Oh my God, the oxygen is off. This keeps fucking happening to me.
are you
Holy
trying to get
shit.
at me? No, I'm not gonna cut.
You want to talk about worrying about a train? I can't fucking breathe in here. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Hang on 1 second. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after a word from our sponsors. Our sponsors, of course, being the Pizza Fund.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza. Pizza. Podawful.pizza.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. The only thing more embarrassing than a train going by at 80 miles per hour, shaking your entire house until well, I was going to say until your titties start shaking, but again, we can see the problem here with that. The only thing more embarrassing than that is suffocating to death from lack of oxygen. I was like, why is it so hot in here? I'm dying. The heat, and then I can't breathe. Anyway, R.I.P. to George Floyd. Let's get back to making fun of this stupid bitch.
My hair. I don't have a lot of talents.
we noticed. It was, I don't want to say it was obvious, but
I'm screaming.
yeah, the moon base seal broke. The thing is, this moon base, it's a little bit slapdash. There's actually some work that still needs to be done to the moon base. I'm going to be redoing all of this. So expect there to be a lot of missing days of Pod Awful coming up soon, everybody. Very cool. The only show that rocks. And by the way, once everything is set and the seal, we fix everything. I'm going to put duct tape on the outside of the base. Then we're going to have a huge fucking insane fucking comeback.
All it is, suck your dick in your butt.
Track marks? Do these look like extensions to you, sir?
Okay, so somebody in her chat says that she looks like she has track marks, and she misunderstands that. Now, I think most of you out there know what they were talking about, but in a girl like this, in her dumb head, the only thing you could possibly mean is that she has extensions in her hair. And are you seeing this hair? Come on. You think these are extensions? Nuh-uh. By the way, this doesn't mean that just because she doesn't know what track marks are, this doesn't mean she doesn't do heroin. She does. Almost certainly. She does every other fucking drug, which she will admit to at some point during this.
Bitch, my hair is so dead. Why in the fuck? Alright, listen. Why in the fuck would I buy dead hair extensions? Do you see them split ends? Why in the hell would I do that? Now ask yourself that question before you comment something stupid again. Oh my God.
It is everyone else who is stupid.
Oh my God, they so silly.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh my God, you stupid. Why don't you throw in the hoop earrings? Are you really pretending to be Latina right now? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's Rosie Perez, everybody. Wow. Rosie Perez is with us. Beautiful. Hey, I loved you in, I don't know, Hamilton. What the fuck? How do you become a Puerto Rican all of a sudden? That's very strange. Is that, do I need to look out for that? Is that a symptom of the coronavirus?
I can't. This is why I need a desk, a game chair, even though I don't game, but I want a game chair.
She wants a race car chair. Of course she does. Why not? Everybody needs a race car chair. Vroom, vroom. Gotta go fast. Even these girls. Why does she want it? Now, I know why your average autist wants it. I know why a guy who is sitting there flapping his hands as the train goes by wants the gamer chair. Because he's got to go fast. He saw PewDiePie sit in it. He needs it. So what is going on with this girl? You know who else has a gamer chair? Adonis Paul. He's a cartoon man. I cannot wait. We're going to do a Mersh effect on Adonis Paul. He accidentally face doxed himself. It's going to be great. He was in a gamer chair. We can't see. The only reason to have a gamer chair is so that people see that you have a gamer chair in order to make you appear to be, and this won't be much of a surprise, a gamer! Did I get you? You just want to give off the appearance that you game. That chair is not comfortable. It's vinyl. Your balls are sweating. You're sitting there for hours. Must kill. I am John Halo. Killtacular. Toasty. I don't know what happens in a video game. I gotta be honest. John Halo goes off to fight the Halos on a Halo in Halo. All that you gotta get a Halo. Something about a Halo, probably. I don't know. I have no clue what happens in these games. All I know is the only way that it looks official when you hold a controller is when your chair looks horrifically uncomfortable and when a guy who drives for NASCAR would laugh at you. Buckle in, boys. We've got some video games to destroy. So this girl, why does she want one? Well, same reason. That's what it is. She wants you to think she's a gamer girl. But the thing you don't do, you can't go on camera, not only sans race car chair, but sans chair at all. Just no chair. You can't go on camera and say, I need the gamer chair. Why? I'm not a gamer. I don't need it. I mean, I just want it. So now you've been officially labeled a fake gamer girl. Fake nerd. The chair will never help you recover. But luckily for you, the people who sit in chairs like that are desperate to look at your belly button. Yum. A navel. I've always wanted to see what it looks like between the breasts and the genitals of a woman. So you're saying there's a hole there too. Can I? No, you can't. Listen, Tommy, you can't fuck the navel. That's a belly button. You've got a belly button. You don't try to fuck your, you do. You try to fuck your belly button. Well, okay, I see.
I asked for a game chair back in like 5th grade and I got one and I never gamed once.
What? How? There were not gamer chairs when you were in 5th grade, right? Okay, I'm going to have to do some math here and it's going to upset me how old I am. If gamer chairs, I'm fairly positive, did not exist 10 years ago. Is that safe to say? There were no gamer chairs. There were no nano leaf lights, you know, where you've got a random pattern of stupid LED lights on your wall because, I don't know, I saw someone else on Twitch with them. These things didn't happen 10, 12 years ago. She's 23. How old are you in 5th grade? Now, I did not graduate high school. I can't do that math. Somebody tell me in the chat.
Almost. How are you going to game with...
A hole is a hole, says K-Lord in the chat room. Well, hey, brother, any port in a storm, am I right?
With thumbnails, how long? Very easily. I work with dogs, and these bad boys are still here.
So they're saying, how do you game with these long, fake, ugly, stupid, hooped earring, Latina thumbnails and fingernails? But she can do it because she works with dogs. Okay, I would have sworn you worked with cats because you seem like you've been infected by Toxoplasmosis gondii, and maybe, just maybe, that's what's driving you to be this bizarre. Oh, that's not the case? You're just fucked up? It must be some other sort of mental woman disease.
I work with dogs. Gaming ain't shit with these. I take out contacts. I do other things.
She said she's still in school at 23. Don't assume she means college. No. She told us what college she went to. She's no longer in college. We know that.
These ain't no problem.
This is, by the way, what you're looking at. is the result of a college degree. This is, by the way, now they're going to forgive all of the college debt, the student loan debt. This is what you paid for. Oh my God. Her mom. Wow, my baby's smart and prepared for the real world. What's that? Oh, you're flicking your bean? Uh-huh. And you're doing it on a camera for strangers? Yeah. Okay. And they're giving you money to flick the bean? Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you need the college degree? You don't. They just let anybody sign up for that. Even guys. Guys are jacking off on camera? Okay. Mm-hmm. And just be clear, would they let you sign up if you were underage? They would. Okay. Yeah. So you could have been doing this at 16 and they wouldn't have stopped. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So OnlyFans is a child porn website? Okay. But they had you upload an ID. They did? Okay. So you gave a strange website your government documents. Yeah. But you're saying that those are easily fake? Okay. And now your pussy's all over the internet? Okay. What is Reddit exactly? Okay. And that's a website where they stole your, yeah. And they put your pussy on the, okay. And on TikTok, you keep showing your titties? Okay. And when you moved to Florida for college and I helped pay for that, that was part of the plan? Okay. And when you're 30 and ugly and this is completely ruined, you got no plans? Okay. You're going to just walk onto the train tracks? Okay. Well, that makes sense.
You don't worry about that part. You worry about watching me. But haters bring in the good stuff. Like, give me entertainment. This is my first pod. I mean, I'm going to call it a podcast.
A bitch like this shouldn't even know what a fucking podcast is. When I started Pod Awful in 2009, I had to explain to people what a podcast even was to get them to listen to it. We're at a level now where baby poo-poo diapers here. Where baby poo-poo diapers not only knows what a podcast is, which, by the way, sends absolute chills down my spine.
Pod Awful makes me do that.
I don't know how to feel about that. She not only knows what one is.
I think I'm something.
She wants to do a podcast. What about what? How to give you money? Hey guys, welcome to fucking Dumb Bitch Podcast. I'm your host, Dumb Bitch. You can join the Pizza Fund, pot off top. Oh God. Okay, so I'm sorry. I've just never seen a girl say podcast before. It's just I'm sent. You had me dying. I'm lifted, girl. You snatched my wig.
This is my first stream, so thank you for making it pop in. Like, I need something because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do on here. But
she's thanking the haters. I love seeing them thank the haters. Oh, you trolls, you're making this good. I agree. But in a minute, you're not going to agree. In a minute, Dakota, you're going to wish the haters had not shown up. And you're right. You had nothing without the haters. You had nothing without the trolls. I don't know why you turned the camera on. Because, of course, what did you think? Do they think? This is what, do jabroni streamers, Twitch thoughts, all of these people, do they think content just falls from the sky? Do they think it is free? That you just turn a camera on and your life is lit? That is true if you're a black person. And by the way, congratulations, black people. I mean it. If you're black, you can turn on a camera at any point in your day, at the end of the day, at any point in your life, at the end of your life, which is it's actually mostly when live streams happen, is at the end of black people's lives. You can just turn on Facebook Live. I'm on live. They think that's a thing. They think that's just a thing that you can be. I'm on live. I'm live. I'm on live. And that's just a state of being for them. That's like being drunk. That's like being happy. That's like feeling pride. I'm on live right now. And something is going on. A black person can turn on their camera. And out of nowhere, something insane is happening. Content just falls from these people's babushkas. So if you were actually black instead of just a wigger, Dakota, then yes, I think you could accomplish your goal here. But no, without the trolls, you're kind of screwed.
You guys are making it pop in. Thank you. Do you vape? Of course.
Do you vape? Of course. What the fuck do you breathe? Air? Do I vape? What am I, gay? Yeah, I vape. Of course I do. I didn't even know that was a possible answer. Do I vape? Always pleasure, never pain. Ooh. Ooh. Gas my lungs, mommy. Baby poo-poo diaper needs to consume. Do I vape? Of course. Yeah, I vape. I'm not disgusting. You think I would sit here and breathe in train fumes without at least a little bit of cheesecake flavoring?
Somebody on Reddit is saying, you mentioned incest before. Is that true? No, I don't even have, like, a brother. I don't even have, like, siblings.
You got a mom, though, and I've been to some sites where if your mom is ever trying to put your jeans away and get stuck inside your bookcase where you keep them, then watch out, because some scenarios could end up happening. I've seen way too many moms and stepmoms end up in the tragic scenario of being stuck under a bed, stuck inside a washing machine, stuck under the couch. They were cleaning under the couch. These moms, we need an infomercial for moms. Moms, it's Gilbert Gottfried for the Shoedini, the Momdini. Does this ever happen to you? You're cleaning under the couch and suddenly, thwomp, you're being fucked by your stepson. Well, now the Shoedini is here to help you.
I only have one cousin on my mother's side, and she lives all the way in Seattle.
Okay, so you're saying if you ever end up in Seattle, then...
So, like, I don't know where this incest talk is coming from, but I'm not a
our dreams of him.
Lover, so.
I'm just kidding. You look like Bart fucking Simpson, by the way. So this is my other favorite thing, is the bar for beauty has been set so low thanks to E-Thot's OnlyFans. Like, it is incredible what people are willing to call pretty at this point. I mean, take a look at this. And, you know, maybe this is, I'm pulling down my fedora and pointing out how big some girls' knuckles are. But I don't know. I just take a look at this and think of the knockoff Bart Simpson t-shirts where he's Jamaican or a robot or he's somehow from Cuba or something. There's a lot of island Bart Simpsons. I'm an island Bart. Look at that overbite. Holy shit. A lot of guys want to know if a woman has a simp. Well, they didn't quite mean this, sweetheart.
What is wrong with these guys? What is wrong with you guys? Busted.
They don't mean they caught her, by the way. Apparently somebody in the chat room had the same sentiments I was just having. Now, these are the classic ways of trolling an E-Thot. You see a girl trying to titty stream, and it doesn't matter how big they are, really. If they've got big, if they're big enough that they've got a crack team of mods, or there's so many comments flying by, then sure, you're not going to get them with this. But even the ones that seem like they're fairly established, they've got a fairly good group of people watching them, they're making money and stuff. You only need two things to fucking wreck and E-Thot on Twitch. Okay? Now, this isn't like, is this live? This isn't gully bombing. This isn't any of the other wonderful tools I've given you for trolling the internet. No. These are specific. Number one, you can just say the word busted. And it's incredible. Like, the reactions you get are unreal. We started doing this not even that long ago. It was just something that came into my head. I just have this knack for knowing what's going to get under someone's skin almost immediately, to the point where it's actually too powerful. If you don't want to be kicked out, banned from the chat, you can't use these. You're going to be banned. You've got about 2 more messages in you before you're gone for good. And you only get those 2 because they're like so not used to anyone talking shit about them. They've never been told no in their whole lives. And so at that point, they need to make sure. They need you to say 2 more things so they know for sure that what is happening to them is real life. They've never experienced it. So you just go in there and you go, busted. Yikes. Busted. I don't know how you type it that way, but you do. There's a way. Here's what you need to do in life, by the way. Like, this is just a good life tip. When you're typing, type it with the tone in your head. A lot of people say, oh, I'm sorry, my tone didn't come through properly. It does if you type it while thinking it. You can type it in a way where they will feel it. I've heard them read back the word busted exactly the way I typed it before. It's just an energy, man. It's crystals, it's quartz, Mercury's in retrograde, your horoscopes. I don't know. These women, when their periods sync up and they're linked on their moon, they know what's going on. They can feel these sorts of energies going on in the world. So you type busted. Ooh, busted. You don't have to type ooh. That's just in your head. Busted. They read that and they go, busted. Now that'll ruin a girl's day. She has to have pretty good fortitude to survive that one. And I got to give it to Dakota. She lets that one off like that's water off a duck's back with this girl. She's dealt with some haters before. Remember, she's on TikTok and she's got a real group of haters on her. Like crazy, according to her. She, however, has never met a group like the troll she's about to see in this stream. So you got busted. That's one of your options. That one's almost like, especially if their whole purpose for being on Twitch is being pretty, you're going to be gone from there. And of course, the other one is, are you trans? Now, we've done a whole episode on that one. You've seen that one. That one also will get used against Dakota. We'll see how she does with that one.
Delta 8? Yeah, I know about Delta 8.
So somebody asked her, do you know Delta 8? Do you know what Delta 8 is? Okay, that's just a fine, harmless obviously, it's harmless. It's Delta 8. It actually, not only is it harmless, but Delta 8 products are, of course, gas station weed. Delta 8 products cure cancer, and they make you invulnerable to bullets. So, not me, by the way. You won't be invulnerable to me if you smoke it.
Yes, I have clothes on my bookshelf. There's nowhere to put them. I ran out of room.
So somebody says, why do you have clothes on your bookshelf? She's just out of room. Well, it ain't because you got too many books. There is no better metaphor for the modern woman than a bookshelf stuffed to the gills with jeans and clothes and shirts and outfits. She ain't reading. What else is she going to use the book? And in her mind, it's like, duh. What are you, stupid? Why do I have clothes on my bookshelf? Because I needed room for them.
I have books on my table.
Not enough books to fill a shelf. And by the way, what do you think those books are? Obviously, it's all of the Harry Potters. Maybe The Secret is on that table. I mean, what could possibly be sitting on that table? The Notebook? No, she doesn't know she thinks that's just a movie, so that one's not there. I don't know. Some sort of how-to guide for having your life ruined in one night on a Twitch stream?
And clothes in my bookshelf. I don't have enough books for that. I have enough books to fit a table, though.
She admits it. I don't have enough books to fill a bookshelf. What the fuck do you want me to do? Get a dresser? Then what am I going to put in my bookshelf? This is the world where, like, your children are growing up in a world where words are meaningless. And of course they are. Like, everything in life is trying to confuse you on how words work. So bookshelf is just what this structure is called. It's not telling you what it's used for. That's just a name.
Weirdos. Why do you have clothes on your bookshelf? Why else would I? Because there's nowhere else to put them left.
See? It's just that simple. This is like, you know, why is it called a bathroom? There's no bath in there. It's a half bath. You shouldn't call that a bathroom. No, words are meaningless. Throw them all away. It doesn't matter. This is a college-educated woman. She doesn't need books. And by the way, I mean, of course, she could be, maybe she is an avid reader and she has them all on her phone, which we are currently inside. That's how she's streaming this. That's certainly possible. You don't need a bookshelf in the modern age to read a book. It's just very, very odd looking and very poor looking.
Oh my God.
And here's what I would recommend. Don't have a bookshelf. This is my recommendation. And by the way, if you have enough books to fill up a bookshelf, get rid of them. Because you're not reading them. We don't buy it. None of us buy it when you've got all those books. We know you never even cracked open 3 of them. You took a look. You told yourself that one of them, you're like, I'm finally going to read Catcher in the Rye. I'm finally going to get all the way through that one. They made us read it in high school, and I didn't really read it. I failed the assignment, and that's one of the American classics, man. I'm going to read it. And then you just never did. And you know why you didn't? Because you spent your time watching some E-Thot parade around her butt on camera.
Okay.
And what's more American than that?
I do not smoke bogeys. I smoke a vape and a bong and a backwoods, which I'm sure you smoke as well. So
It's an open-faced dresser.
I don't know why you're coming crazy at me.
So now people are saying that her voice makes it sound like she smokes bogeys. I'm going to assume that's some sort of low rent thing that I would never know about. I'm not really sure what that means, but I agree that her voice sounds like that.
You guys hear my voice? Poo water. Oh my God. Woo!
So right now you can see it. She's relaxed. She's calm, cool, and collected. This is not bothering her. She thinks that she's still on the same side as the people in her chat. By the way, there's like maybe 30 people watching her at this point, and all of the people in the chat room are not on her side. She doesn't know that. She feels like this is a safe place.
Oh, who knew Twitch would be way more brutal than TikTok-y? Okay.
See, she thinks it's silly. Okay, yeah, okay. Ha ha ha. She pushes her hair back. She thinks she can get away with feminine wiles to change the tides.
Hold on. I'm gonna respond to it all. Give me a second.
They always start off saying that. No. I'm going to respond to this. I'm not going to let that. And then all of a sudden you're Voldemort, and all of a sudden they don't talk about it anymore and they try to ignore it.
Give me a second.
She's got a drink. You know what? I'm going to grab a drink myself, ladies and gentlemen. Grab yourselves a Dr. Pepper. Am I right? Cheers. Let's take a look at this stupid cunt.
First off, y'all hear my voice and assume I smoke bogeys. I only smoke bogeys when I roll at a rate. That's number one.
Y'all hear my voice and assume I do this thing. I do. But only when I'm rolling at a rave. Well, that improves things. Do I vape? Of course.
Number 2, my voice is like this because of bong and backwards. I'm sure.
Her voice is like that because of bong and backwoods. Now, I do know what those things are. And, well, what's the fucking difference?
I have a bunch of stoners up in this chat. Before you go talking shit, talk to me in 5 years and let me know how your voice sounds.
I love that. I love that she thinks she's talking to people younger than her. bizarre, by the way. So you're just encouraging drug use in the youth, but also that again, it's like with the vape. Everybody smokes weed, right? I know everyone else in the chat is also smoking weed. I know you guys are just as degenerate and as big a loser as me. You're all sitting there smoking constantly all day, every day. Must consume, always pleasure, never pain. I know. Listen, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but don't act like you're not doing meth right now. Oh, you think I'm missing teeth because I do meth? Okay, first of all, I only do meth when I am seeing my grandma, when I got to meet with my parole officer, and sometimes when I go to the grocery store because I like the way the seafood section smells when I'm high. That's number one. Number two, don't act like you're all not doing meth too. I know a lot of you are ice heads in the chat, and well...
Sorry, I'm cool.
Now, she tried to play that off. She says, sorry, I'm cool. And she then gives it a laugh like it was just a joke. That just slipped out. And she realized how that sounded and did not want to sound as vain as that. So it was just a comedic act.
And yes, this is obviously poo water.
So this is the beautiful thing about the fucking internet is you can be some loser sitting at home, no pussy, just absolutely wasting your fucking life watching shit like this. And you can force a girl who probably could get whatever she wanted. I mean, this girl ain't that attractive, but she's high enough on the ladder that if she asked for it, she'd get it. Some simp would hand it to her. And that she has been forced to admit she drinks poo water on stream. Now, there was a time before the internet where no woman would ever even think of saying the phrase poo water. But when you're online, you're backed into a fucking corner. So the fucking meek have inherited the earth. Watch this.
It came out of my ass, exactly like this, liquid straight, and I'm drinking it to replenish myself because I lost a lot, clearly.
Okay, well, if you admit that, I have to assume you're telling the truth. I'm forced to believe you drink your poop water. You shit so much jankum, diarrhea, spillage, so much plop, plop, fizz, fizz into your Wawa cup that you are now forced to rejuvenate yourself by huffing and boofing it. You said it, not me. That's on you, lady.
What is so bad about incest?
What? Now we're going in directions I didn't know were going to happen. What is so bad about incest?
I don't know about this incest stuff. Are you promoting your Delta 8 company on my Twitch right now?
I don't know who did this. This just must be some horrific coincidence. But somebody starts promoting a Delta 8 company in her chat room, trying to get people to use a promo code at some website. I don't know what website it was. We don't have the chat. Unfortunately, the chat is lost to time. So I don't know what the company was. But she's a little bit upset about this.
Am I that big that you can promote on here? This is my first stream. Wait, give me like 5 more streams, then start promoting.
And guys, remember to go to JohnnyAppleCBD.com and use offer code FAG.
She can read. She can read just fine.
Okay, now I think she's talking in the third person there. So she says she can read. She reads that. So if somebody's saying that about her, she can read, and then she says, like jokingly, she, meaning herself, can read just fine. Then she leans in to the laptop to read another chat.
Mom with no top teeth?
Little trouble reading. Just one of those things. Just one of those perfectly timed comedic things in life brought to us by our Lord and Savior, dear God. That magic that you can't get anywhere else. She can read. She can reach it. What the? A, B, 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 C, D, E, F, G. So somebody in your chat's named Mom with No Top Teeth. Now, if I had to take a guess, and this is just a guess, as a troll myself, when I go to troll Twitch streams, a lot of times I gotta make brand new accounts. You know, I'm banned from Twitch. There is no more pod awful Twitch. And a lot of times what ends up happening is you make a brand new Twitch account name and you make the name something that's going to make the person you're trolling mad. And then when you go to troll somebody else, you log back into your last account. You don't remember what the name was. And now you got some sort of bizarre name like Mom with No Top Teeth happening.
I didn't realize I was signing up to get shit on for 3 hours. Okay.
That's actually when you signed up for OnlyFans, but that's going to come down the line. Keep drinking your poo water.
You know what's crazy is I actually say I have an Adam's apple too, but I think it's just because my neck is mad skinny.
Okay. So here come the trans comments. They're saying she's got an Adam's apple, and she agrees. Now listen, having an Adam's apple doesn't necessarily mean you were born a man. There are plenty of women with Adam's apples. It happens, okay? There are guys without them. There are women with them. This is just normal. That's just human physiology. Physiology. Let's not think too hard about that last word. But she just rolls with the punches. She says, I do have an Adam's apple. My neck's so skinny. I just have an Adam's apple. Oh, what can you do? But then something else catches her eye. So that one, the trans thing, didn't even work on this girl. This is a powerful E-Thot, especially for a first-time streamer. But somebody manages to kick in the bricks and gets one through. Look at this look on her face. She is upset. I don't know what's happening here. Let's take a look.
Ew. No, you're not going to comment that on my stream. Do not comment that shit on my stream. Do not do that. Your comment is deleted.
So she's deleted it. Now, again, the chat's gone. I don't know what they said, but she's now horrified. Something followed up the Adam's apple comment with something. Now she's banning. This is the first ban, the first delete of the night.
Don't go there. You're right, I don't have a butthole. I don't need one. Yeah, I just did. Does your knee grow? I don't think so.
I'm not going to be able to survive this. I can't stop. Listen, this is going to be a long episode. Holy shit. We haven't done a show in a while, so enjoy this. I don't know what to do. How fucking deep are we in this already? I can't stop this. Somebody says, does your knee grow? And she clearly does not understand the pun that's happening there. But even more bizarre, she thinks her knee does not grow. That at no point in her life did her bones change. Did you start out at this size? That might be why your mom has no problem with you being on OnlyFans. You probably ruined her to such a degree. Her beef flaps are now dragging behind her as she shambles her way in from work every evening. You get a good breeze going, and her mom might just sail off like a dandelion sprout. She has no clue that bones grow. A college graduate, ladies and gentlemen. A true college grad.
I mean, like what, from a baby? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
She's not. There's no real way to know. It's impossible to know for sure. We're going to have to go. What do we have? A time machine? What's she going to do? Go back in time to see if she used to be smaller? Does my knee grow? I don't think so. Nah, I'm pretty sure I was this height when I walked out of the womb, smoking a cigarette and vaping.
Whoa. Okay.
I think I actually might have just heard. You know what? I thought I did hear the goon alarm, but I did do a lot of processing on this to try to remove the music as best as possible. So maybe just something slipped through. Maybe that was just me feeling a little bit. I'm getting excited. That's what it is. I got excited.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
I'm sorry.
You need to get muted for a little while, I think. We're going to time you out. We're going to give you a little time out.
So now she's timing people out. Again, I don't know what's going on, but she's getting upset.
I gave mommy with no top teeth a little time out.
Mommy with no top teeth has to be in timeout. What could have mommy have been up to?
Mommy's wilding out a little bit. She wilding.
And by the way, that's a sentence that this girl says often, but about her own life. Mom is in the other room. Her flaps are hanging. She's crossing her legs, and then her flaps are crossing back the other way. She's got a bathrobe on. She has this like absurd large goblet of wine in her hand. She like stole a decoration from an Italian restaurant that's like this oversized Pinot Noir thing. She's just drink the pain away.
It's Coco Mary Jane. Oh, I don't have this link. Can I link?
Oh, so somebody says, do you have an OF? So here you go. Here's the confirmation. She is on OnlyFans. So nerds, start your penises.
It's Coco Mary Jane. Oh, I don't have this.
She's Coco Mary Jane on OnlyFans.
Link. Can I link my OF here? I don't know. I'm afraid of everything because of TikTok. TikTok has scarred me.
Yeah. It was TikTok that scarred her. Not OnlyFans. OnlyFans was empowering, but TikTok, ooh, watch those chai comms. If you post your open asshole, your winking, gaping, open sphincter, you could literally tear open the first layer of butthole with your big fake fingernails and just pry your whole cheeks open and really get in there. I'm talking worse than Goatsy. I'm talking she opens her mouth and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's okay on OnlyFans, but TikTok, I have a feeling they'd have a problem with it. Which one of those two platforms do you think is more scarring? Vote now in the chat.
A Negro is a big problem.
Yeah, you wouldn't want your knee to grow. That would be a huge problem.
Oh, really?
And it finally settles in. She starts to get it.
Really? You have me thinking like I'm answering like medical questions about my knee growing. You also have me thinking that I...
What are we, doctors in the chat? You've had me thinking I was like... I was about to show you my vaccine passport. And by the way, there will be a day where, I don't care if you live in New York City or you live in Texas or Florida or wherever. There will be a day where they go, okay, vaccine passport. You're just going to, you're just going into the gas station and you're going in to put, all you can afford is putting $2 on pump 12. And $2 is not much. Trust me. This is the future we're talking about here. So you're getting just enough in the tank to maybe make it down the street to push your car the rest of the way home. And at the front door, there will be a police officer at the Wawa, and he'll go, vaccine passport, please. And you'll go, fuck, I finally caved in. I got my vaccine. Here you go. And you show it to him. He checks you. It's got your biometrics on it. He scans your eyeball and he goes, okay, turn around. And you bend over, and just like normal, you pull down your pants in front of the entire crowd of people waiting to get into the gas station. And you spread your cheeks, and he does the biometrics on your natural illustrations. He makes sure that your scrotum, the way it hangs, matches up with the photos they have on record. And when that day comes, when you haven't answered all the medical questions like Dakota's done, you're going to wish you had an OnlyFans, because in the future, OnlyFans is going to be your vaccine passport. That's going to be like, these girls are going to be so far ahead of the curve, not just with money. Obviously, they're all millionaires now, but when the government finally starts digging in to your nudes to figure out who you are, you're going to wish you had uploaded them back when that stuff still looked tight and good.
My knee getting larger by the second, and you're just trying to make me say some dumb shit.
She was worried. She thought she had water on the knee. Operation, a whole bucket, see? Operation, a Negro. It's true. Operation.
Twitch is low-key worse than TikTok. Y'all low-key worse than TikTok.
Low key. Oh my God. Oh. Twitch is low key worse than TikTok. Trust me, very soon it's going to be high key. There's about to be a very serious key change going on. But by the way, we're living in a world, this isn't good, where children, they probably think that, like, they hear about the character Loki and not the Norse god. I know there's a Norse god. They don't. They think Loki originated with Marvel, not comics, movies. They don't know what a comic book is. And they think he's called low-key because, you know, he low-key good sometimes. Like, I know he Thor's villain and brother, but low-key, he good sometimes. Let's get into high key. I apologize for these sounds, by the way. The bizarre thing is I used some modulation to remove sound. Nothing has been added. So whatever this song is, there's this horrifying, it's like worse than Psycho, where I don't know how you listen to it. You enjoy this? She's listening to this to relax, and there's this sound like your eardrum is being pierced. I guess when most of your life involves penetration, you probably just go ahead. Shenshi me. Go in the ear canal. Why not? You've already been fucking my belly button for the past 20 minutes.
I don't want to pronounce your name because I just read it before I said something stupid out loud again.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that again.
And I know what your name is, sir.
So there's a guy in the chat named, the reason she does this, she does the old roll of the dice. There's a guy in the chat named Jack Doff. So she gets the name. She's not going to be fooled into saying that name and being made to look retarded.
Y'all some retards.
My God. What do 13 and 50 have in common?
What do 13 and 50 have in common? Place your votes now.
I don't know.
No, she doesn't know.
I don't like math.
She doesn't like math. Well, we can just go ahead and strike that one off the list of potential books on her table. Yeah, that's my book table.
The third girl?
That's not a bookshelf. That's a jean shelf. My book table's over there.
I killed look like you?
All right, I'm talking over all this. I mean, it's just hit after hit after hit. That's not my fault, you know? I want to blame myself, but something very funny was just said. Let's listen back to this.
The third girl I killed look like you?
The third girl I killed looked like you. I think we're officially in high key.
I can't help it.
I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show on the Pod Awful TV network, podawful.pizza.
Now things have changed. We're now officially entering the dark half of this stream.
Thank God. God Awful is back, baby. And the earth is flat, not round.
Okay. By the way, join the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. We have been doing shows. They've been in the Primo section over at podawful.pizza. We do Wednesday shows every week for everybody, and I've been uploading tons of stuff in there. $6 level, $1 level, $12 level. All of the lower levels of the Pizza Fund have had stuff uploaded in the past 2 weeks. We've had 2 premium episodes in the past week, by the way. You missed out an entire bonus show where we went over Gavin McInnes and Ghazi Kodzo. And then the next day, they officially announced the partnership between Black Hammer and the Proud Boys, which is one of the most insane moments I've ever seen. And an amazing new episode of True Crime Finding Lila, where Rufio Phoenix, the gamer incel, I've been mentioning him tonight, he actually went full-bore racist against one of our black listeners. We go into a huge deep dive on that. So big that we actually ran out of time on that one. So whenever we run out of time on this show, and whenever there's too much content to keep going, then we do have something called the Pod After Show, which we will have tonight as well. So join the Pizza Fund. $6 level gives you access to the Pod After shows, our old Friday shows, tons of old content. Our archives are always being uploaded to the $1 section, and our premium shows are in the $12 level. I hope to see you there tonight. Again, $6 level and up, podawful.pizza for our Pod After show. Let's get back into it because this shit is about to get wild.
What the hell? No, she didn't. Nobody. No, she didn't. No, she did not look like me. She didn't look like me. Oh,
so last we left, somebody claimed they murdered a girl who looked like Dakota.
I lost 2 followers since I started this. Damn. Y'all said nope. Please give love to my angel babies. She passed. I'm not trans.
Okay, so another trans comment. Starting to get to her. The trans comments are working now.
Hello, welcome from TikTok. Ew. Why would you ever say something like that? That is so wrong on so many fucking levels. I need a moderator. Alright. I'm gonna, after this stream is over, I'm definitely gonna analyze the chat and decide who's my moderator gonna be. Can I actually smoke weed on stream? Are y'all lying? Are y'all trying to get me banned on Twitch? Because I literally am only here because, like, TikTok Live sucks, y'all. Alexa, next. I finally found something, like, I enjoy. Like, listen, let me give you guys a little backstory as to why I'm on Twitch right now. Oh, you can? Oh, fuck yeah. Then we're gonna have a site in a few minutes, y'all. Fuck yeah. This is the moment I've been waiting for. It's literally the moment I've been waiting for. To be able to do the shit I want. This is, again, why I'm here. Okay, a few reasons why I'm on Twitch. Let me tell you guys. Because you guys are probably like, this bitch isn't interesting. She's only kind of smart. If that. She's half-ass pretty. She has no talent, and she's doing nothing besides chatting.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, why the hell am I on Twitch? Why? Why? I'll tell you why. Because my whole life, I've never really enjoyed anything.
Whoa.
Nothing fully. I always quit things. I'm always like, I'm over that. I indulge in something and I'm
with
over
you there.
it. I'm like, no, don't like it actually. TikTok was the... This nail is deadly.
Okay, so finally one of her nails has become a problem. Remember before she works with dogs, I assume that means she grooms them, and she was like, I can do my job with my nails just fine there, so obviously I won't have a problem gaming. Now she's accidentally ripped out all her own hair with her nails.
TikTok was the first thing I actually like started to enjoy. I was like every day excited to like wake up and like make a few TikToks, you know, like that shit like was so enjoyable to me. But then it started falling out, dying out. I kind of like stopped really giving a shit. Like I still had interest in it, but not full. And then I started doing TikTok lives.
Now, I don't know how I feel about this comment. Cobweb Salad says this girl somehow looks hotter now than she did before. My assumption being, and this is why I'm so uncomfortable reading that, my assumption being that it's because somebody has just said they murdered a girl who looks like this, that he's now getting off on this.
And I was like, yo, this is what I've been waiting for. I always knew in the back of my head I wanted like a podcast at some point.
No! No, 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 no. 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 You can't have a podcast. Okay? Get that fucking thought out of your talentless, half smart, but no, not really head. Please? Just leave the podcasts to the guys who look like this. All right? That's more of our domain. A podcast usually, do you even know that they're not normally visual? That this is odd? It's an audio thing. You know you can't play music as loud as possible during a podcast, right?
The woman who shot up the YouTube headquarters was a hero.
Okay, weird opinion, but sure.
But I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. I love to talk. I love interacting with people. I don't care if I know them. I don't care what they look like. I don't care any of that shit. Like, I just love interacting. And for the first time ever, I found something I like, something I'm kind of good at. And TikTok just stayed.
What? Who told you you're good at this? What do you, oh, you're good at TikTok? Okay, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked at her TikTok. So, yeah, I don't know how you get good at TikTok. Isn't TikTok just stealing other people's music and then looking into a camera? Occasionally, you're a guy, like, it's either that or you're a police officer on duty wearing sunglasses and talking about how the thin blue line is good.
Me. They just keep banning. They're like, no live for you. No live for you. Y'all, I'm banned from live on one of my accounts for 50.
Y'all, this is why you need to respect your police officers, okay? Now, I know I'm sitting here on duty right now recording a TikTok, but let me tell you a story about something that happened to a partner of mine. He's dead now. I was sitting in a car recording a TikTok while he was investigating a fucking trap house, and he got shot. Okay.
Years till 2037. 2037. I'm banned till 2037.
Now, this is impressive. I've been banned from things forever before. I've been banned from things for a week. I've been banned from Facebook for a month. I've never heard of anybody being banned for 15 years before. Oddly specific. TikTok is up to some wild shit. Listen, TikTok's run by China. If TikTok tells you you're banned for 15 years, that means you're not going to be here in 15 years. You better start planning to, I don't know, start taping your eyes sideways or something. Learn to step with the red because you're about to be wiped out. That is a signal. That's a clue. We call that a clue. In the conspiracy community, we call that a clue. TikTok ban. Oh, you're banned for 15 years? Weird. Oddly specific. Let's think about that for a second. Okay. Well, anyway, I always thought that Chairman Mao had some good ideas.
Going live on one of my accounts. The year 2037. 15 years TikTok banned me. I am not gonna use TikTok in 15 years. I don't know. I see Jason Derulo all up on TikTok and he's like 40. So I don't know, but
I love that. I love that she thinks the reason she won't use TikTok in 15 years isn't because the next big thing will have come out and TikTok will be a dead app. It's because in 15 years, she'll be 36 or whatever. And so she'll be too old for it by then. But I don't know. There are people who are actually old on there too. So maybe.
I don't think.
Like, ew, gross. He's 40. Yuck. Actually, you know what? I agree with her, Mersh.
One day in 15 years, I'm going to be like, finally, my ban is over. I don't think I'm going to care. I don't think I'm going to give a shit. I think I don't care. So, that's why
she's going to be building Huawei phones in 15 years.
Which?
Yeah, in 15 years, she's going to be helping China to set up 12G in all of our neighborhoods.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, okay, you put that up there now. Okay, yeah, nigga.
You talk just like the Island Boys, because I'm an Island boy. I'm just trying to make it. Yes, we do support trans rights.
I love this. Okay, you know what follows that? Every time somebody says we support trans rights in a chat, and a streamer girl says, yes, we do support trans rights, I've heard it 1,000,000 times, you know what's coming next. It might not be immediate, but you know what's going to happen next.
Just found your...
In 15 years, her knee growth will have scarred her.
Dakota Mary Jane IG.
Okay, so somebody has joined her chat with the exact same name as her, Dakota Mary Jane. Now, she says at the end it's IG because she's a Zoomer and assumes when she sees the letters I and G that it must mean Instagram. I have a feeling she accidentally, even though she can read, she might have missed the letter N right in front of it. But this is concerning to her. How does somebody have her name?
Wait, are you not me?
Have you ever... God damn, this is crazier than I remember it. Have you ever seen somebody have an existential crisis on Twitter? She's now concerned that someone in her own chat room saying things that she did not say might be her. In fact, she's not even concerned that it might be her. She is convinced it is her and is confused how it might not be her. I don't even know how to parse something like that. She thinks that maybe, just maybe, somehow, she typed something in her own chat room and doesn't remember doing it. And if her name is at the front of this username, it's got to be her. So if she doesn't remember doing it, and the person is saying that they are not her, something is afoot. The only answer is that this is her from a different universe chatting in her chat room. And low-key, we need low-key to check this out. Well, that's embarrassing. I said a punchline. Wasn't the best one, to be honest. Wasn't even very good. And usually, though, you can just keep things moving by pressing play again on the video, and then everyone forgets. You just keep moving. You go, oh, that was something. And then you just keep moving along. And then I hit play and nothing happened. So then there was this awkward silence. And now we're here. I'm explaining it to you. So I'm going to need you to not look at me for a little while.
Wait, are you not me? I gotta click on you.
She doesn't know. Are you not me? Is it even possible for you to not be me? Imagine being so vain, so conceited that everyone on Earth is you. She's never met a not her before. What do you mean you're not me? You vape, don't you? You vape the same air I do. You bleed poo water just like me. How am I not myself?
I feel like your account was created 1 minute ago. So no, we don't have similar names. You just literally created an account off me.
Okay, so it slowly starts to set in. She's kind of figuring this whole internet thing out.
No, obviously you're not me, but you just created...
What do you mean, obviously? A second ago, you were terrified that it might not be.
Account based off me. Yeah, literally it says created 1 minute ago if you click on their page. Why? It's so odd, y'all. Things like that are so weird. Let me just screenshot it really quick. Like, why?
So she goes over to her phone. She's got a laptop where she's reading this. She goes over to her phone to screenshot because all she knows is pressing the volume up button and the home button at the same time.
So fucking weird. Why do you guys do that to me?
Man, I thought I heard it again. I swear I think I'm hearing it now. It's got to just be the music. Jesse, no. Don't force it. Just let it happen. Come on, baby. Just let it happen. Come on. What, you've never done naval sex before? Come on, baby. I've seen what they do to your eardrums. Let me in there. Don't force it. Don't force it. Gentle now.
I'm not trans, but...
And there we go. I'm not trans, but we support trans rights. Well, if you support trans rights, then why do you even need to tell people you're not trans? You could be trans. Why is that a problem that you're trans? What do you mean? So now the tough exterior has officially been worn away. When you start Spider-Man pointing at yourself on the internet, suddenly you don't have as thick a skin anymore. When you're not sure who is you, me, myself, and or I, now all of a sudden you can't protect yourself from external forces.
I don't know what you're trying to do here, but it's really fucking weird. Like, really fucking weird. I am not trans, guys.
But we support trans rights, of course. Of course we do. Of course we support trans rights. Obviously we support trans rights, unless, of course, you're calling me trans.
Okay, listen. This fake Dakota Mary Jane, the fake me imposter Dakota. First off,
we're only tuned in because we thought you were trans, so do you want to back that up? You're willing to change your outfits to be what you think might be sexier in order to get views? How about you just go along with having a dong in order to get some views? You're on Twitch now. You're trans.
I don't understand why, one, people always make fake accounts of me. Like, why? Why?
Wait, you're used to people making fake accounts of you and you still don't know who you are? You're still not sure if you are you? This is the strangest problem I've ever seen.
I don't really give a shit if you make this account, as long as you're not trying to slander me and, like, ruin shit for me. Like, I would love if someone just let me live my fucking life already. Like, you know?
Yeah, it looks like you're really held back.
People who have it out for me for zero fucking reason at this point. Like, listen, I got all this piece of shit in high school, but, like, it's been 6 years since then. Come on. Get over it at this point. Like, I was a child. Get over it. Nowhere close to the same person. If you're the same person you were in high school, that's a major you problem, but don't assume nobody else is grown, because I'm motherfucking grown. So, I don't really care if you have this account. As long, yeah, if you want to keep that energy, I'm cool with it. As long as you don't try to slander me and treat me like shit, I don't care. You can be my fan, but please don't treat me like fucking shit.
Your options are, you can be my fan or don't treat me like shit. I don't care what you do. You can be my fan. You could love me. You can send me money, gifts. You could somehow steal an election and make me president, but just don't shit on me. Listen, you could even buy me a car. It's really like whatever you want to do. No problem.
I'm so sick of, like, people just trying to have it out for me. Like, I would love to live my life and further myself and become successful at some point. Like, I really, really love that. But people make it hard for me, and I don't get the fuck why at this point. I'm on my fucking own so hard. So fucking hard.
Anyway, check me out, Spread Eagle, on OnlyFans at Coco Mary Jane.
Yeah, for real. I'm obviously a woman. More than a woman. Please.
You want to count the zits on my ass crack? OnlyFans, Coco Mary Jane.
Recovering from a suicide, so do you have any stories that really kind of need some noticing, you know? I do have some suicide stories, yes.
But that's not good. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, do I have an OnlyFans? Yes. Oh, why are you asking if I have suicide stories? What a strange comment. But yes, I do have suicide stories. Funny you should ask. Actually, I've got a lot of them. Wait, what?
It's a little bit embarrassing. Well, I have borderline personality disorder.
Shocking. Who could have seen that coming? Holy. You're blowing my fucking mind here, Mary Jane. You've got BPD? You gotta be kidding. Borderline? No. I've never seen such a thing in such a bright young woman. Wow. Mind fucking blown, man.
Which was diagnosed super fucking late in my life. But I have BPD. So, suicidal thoughts are very, very common in the brain of mine. So...
I'm sorry. You shouldn't laugh at something like that. You should never listen. always treat it very seriously. And I hope if she is still like that, she gets the help she deserves. If somebody, if a loved one or even a stranger ever comes to you and says, you have to treat it completely seriously. If someone comes to you and says, suicidal thoughts are very much in that brain of mine. You've been watching too much PewDiePie, I think.
So obviously, a few times I've thought about taking my life. The only time I've ever actually like really attempted to, I actually,
she said earlier, this just stuck out in my mind. She said earlier, yeah, I've got some suicide stories. You only get to have one suicide story, and the guy who has it doesn't get to tell it. That's really a story for your friends and family to tell, and usually they don't like to do so. You can't have multiple suicide stories. You've got one or zero. Yeah, I've actually got a lot of suicide stories. Let me tell you. So one time I committed suicide, and this is crazy. I was in the garage. I'm not even sure that I meant to do it this time. Now she's sitting here. What is she saying?
swallowed like all my medicine, but it was taking too long. Like I had 10 minutes go by and nothing was happening.
Ah, man. This bitch. Oh my God. I cannot physically imagine being a woman because your life is so easy. She's like, yeah, I tried to commit suicide, but it took too long. Ugh, boring. I'm bored. I guess I just won't die. This is taking too long. Ugh. So like I swallowed every pill, and I mean every pill, right? And I'm sitting there and it's like 10 minutes later and I'm like, yuck, waiting. So I called up my doctor and I was like, how do I get to the front of the fucking line on this shit? Because I'm trying to die here and I don't have time for this. And so anyway, I just like blew off dying and I was like, never mind.
It's me getting a stomach ache and getting a little dizzy. So I ended up throwing them all up and like being okay and just like kind of laying in my bed for like 2 days thinking like, damn, like I really just tried to do that. Like I really just.
Damn. 2 days ago, I really just tried to do that. Like, damn, fuck, man. That's crazy. Whoa, that was crazy what I just did. Why did I do that? Anyway, time to go snort glass. Time to go roll at a rave. Oh shit, does anybody have those balloon doughs? What was it called? What did the person ask that she smoked? Anybody got some backwoods? I'm going rolling.
Could have done that. And I just decided like that quick as
doubloons? What was it?
Decided to do it. I decided to like undo what I just did.
You know that's
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
The train is passing by. Holy shit, the internet. Holy fuck. You know, they say Scott Pilgrim ruined an entire generation of women. The internet, what has it done? She thinks she Control Z'd her suicide. I was like, damn, I like fucked up right now. Undo. Whatever. And it worked. It worked. That's the craziest part. I don't know how, but it worked. Women get things handed to them so easily now. They don't even have to ask for it. It just happens and it worked. I like so shouldn't have done this. Is there a way for me to not learn a lesson from my actions, to feel no responsibility? Undo! Done. I'm good now. And also, life rocks. In fact, I'm writing a book on it. I just don't have anywhere to put it. So.
And I'm so lucky I had the power to undo it.
That is not, you should not have that power. Who gave you this power? What did Morpheus come down from the sky? And I didn't mean Black Morpheus, but now that I'm imagining it, did black gay Morpheus, the brand new pod awful character, by the way, black gay Morpheus. We can get a little bit more applause than that. Jesus Christ. Did he just come down from on hot? You take the red pill, and you will be able to undo all your mistakes. And by the way, I am gay. This is Black Gay Morpheus. Hello, Neo. Follow the white rabbit into my butthole. Black Gay Morpheus. That's copyrighted. If somebody else does Gay Morpheus, not much I can do about that. But Black Gay Morpheus, and I know what you're thinking. Jesse, he's already black. Sue me.
Probably didn't take enough, but
it's actually a trans allegory. So, do you hate trans people, or are you going to let me be Black Gay Morpheus?
I'm so lucky I had that power, because a lot of people do it in ways.
Why do you keep saying you have that power? Who is bestowing this upon you? Is it Abin Sur? Every 24 hours, do you have to recharge your ring? What? How are you able to do this? Do you control the sands of time? Is there an hourglass, some sort of mystical amulet involved? The Eye of Agamotto? What is going on? Did you fall into some sort of wormhole dimension in a science experiment gone wrong at your college? And on the other side, you came out with the ability to rewrite history and also open up your butthole on camera?
Don't. And life is so worth living. Trust me. Like,
trust you? You can undo your mistakes. You have powers. I can't trust you on what. Yeah, I guess life would be pretty nice if I could just control Z every time I fart in public.
My life started out so shit and has gotten better and gotten worse and gotten better and gotten worse and gotten terrible.
Well, yeah, I would assume so. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo.
And hit rock bottom and came all the way back up to fucking heaven. Like, every day is a new day. Every day is a new day.
That's so true. And at the end of the day, every day is a new day, by the way, too. So, woo! Come on, everybody. Everybody stand up. Everybody in the chat. Come on, everybody now. Let's go. Woo! Woo! Undo.
Maybe you'll have a month where every day feels like the same fucking day, but it changes. You have to let it change. As long as you can live in here, everything else that happens doesn't matter.
She pointed to her head. I don't know what she thinks that means, but I'm fairly positive she's not living in there.
You're talking right.
Very little time happens inside here, I'm pretty sure.
I've always just found the internet to be a really comfortable, safe place for me. Because people in my...
Really? Now, I love hearing that. She thinks the internet is her safe space. Okay. Let's see how that works out for you.
Real life never really liked me until I got older. When I hit college is when I didn't really have problems anymore. I could walk into a place and not be hated. College kind of started to change. It's probably because I also started to change, but just people, everyone started.
Yeah, well, you became a living hourglass. You started controlling the sands of time. I would assume that becoming the Dream Master would change things for you. That's right. When you're Moon Knight, you can probably do what you want.
Change. So before that, the internet's always been a super safe place for me. So I feel that. Okay, the fake me, you're starting to scare me a little. You're starting to really scare me a little.
Uh-oh.
Ew. I have BPD. I have BPD. I don't need to look into it. I have it. I've been diagnosed for a few years now. Yeah, MySpace.
By the way, here's how a girl like this gets diagnosed for BPD. She walks into the tattoo shop and the guy at the parlor goes, okay, so you know what this means, right? I'm sorry, I'm going to have you sign some forms.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, this doesn't look good. She's very, very upset right now. Something has just happened in this chat that has completely changed the mood.
Okay, that's just one, how I know you're someone from my hometown who has obvious, disgusting fucking problems. The person that she just brought up is one of my best friends who passed about 2 years ago. You're fucked up.
Okay. So she is 100% convinced that the trolls in her chat room are people she knows in real life because apparently somebody brought up that one of her friends died. What you don't see, but what I remember from the chat is they were much more specific than just that. They said the friend's entire, full, legal government name, and they accused Dakota of killing this person.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Undo. Undo. Click it. Undo. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Zarathon Agrion Vinmos. Clatu Barata Nikdu. Okay. Undo. Now she's upset. She's holding back tears. Somebody says that head on she looks exactly like young Anakin Skywalker. Well, right now she's trying her best not to murder the women and the children. I slaughtered all of them. The sand people better look out. And the sands of time people, of course.
What the fuck?
She killed the younglings. What do you mean? She had an abortion. Probably a few. I mean, I'm just taking a guess. I'm not reaching out through the force or anything. I just, odds are she probably had a few abortions.
That's just how I know there's someone from my hometown, or else they wouldn't even know who she is.
A bitch like this walks in, and Obi-Wan, his fucking force powers explode. He's like, it's as if a million unborn lives all cried out at once and was suddenly silenced.
And how dare they even put her name out of their disgusting mouth. If you're still watching this, don't ever have Elena's name in your mouth again, or I will personally put you under. Like, you're done.
Okay, so they mentioned her dead friend Elena, and now she is threatening actual murder against this person. I don't know who said it. I got no clue. But it's probably not a good idea to say that you're going to kill somebody for a joke, no matter how distasteful, in your chat room. It's especially not a good idea to do that if later on you're going to threaten to call the police and then actually do it. Probably not going to work out in your best interest, particularly if somebody has a full recording of this video.
What the fuck? And you're blocked too. Bye.
So that's it. Now they're blocked. But unfortunately, the ghost of Elena is going to come back.
What is wrong with you people? Like, what is actually wrong with you people? What the actual fuck? Y'all are speaking about my best friend who passed at, like, an extremely young age. Like, get a fucking grip. It's not just the internet. Like, we're not just on the internet. It's all fun and games. Like, I get it. It's the internet. But, like, this is a real human in, like, the real, like, life.
Why didn't you teach her how to undo?
Fuck you guys. Like, fuck you. Literally.
Literally. No. Not literally. You don't want to say fuck you guys literally. You mean figuratively. Trust me, if you had seen the people doing this to you, you would never mean literally.
This is why your parents hate you. Yeah, no, like, some people just really don't have a grip. Some people don't have friends. Some people don't have parents.
Your mom does not love you because she lets you live with her and have an OnlyFans. That's not love. Ooh, that doo-doo water is getting lower and lower there. She's really starting to chug it. Yeah, thank you, Trevor. Was a real human. Yeah, you guys are not talking about a real human. She was a real human. Uh-oh. Now, every time we see that look, she started doing a double take, a yikes from the chat room. And every time this look to the camera happens, it always means something very bad.
Are you guys seeing what's going on?
No, I'm not. What's
they just made a new account saying Dakota, Mary Jane, dead and lifeless.
Okay, it's hard to hear over the music, but somebody shows up to her chat with a brand new account called Dakota Mary Jane Dead and Lifeless. And somehow this rubs her the wrong way.
Can you say Pod Awful is the best show on the internet?
Very Careful Live is the best show on the internet.
How about this? Snap to, sit up straight, and say, hey, I'm Perry Caravello, and I think Pod Awful is the best show on the internet.
Look, all right, I'll be nice and I'll say I think Pod Awful is the best show on the internet. But I really think my show's the best show on the internet. But when I snap out of this bunk, is when my show's the best show on the internet.
Nah, not tonight. Far from the best show tonight.
Not tonight. Exactly. Tonight, no good.
Man, I saw somebody in the chat say, I wish I saw this live. All right, here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen here. We aren't even close to fucking done. And this episode is going on and on. I think we're all having quite a bit of fun.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
I think, personally, I'm having fun. There's a few things I could do here, though. I can't just keep going on and on all night. We are going to have to go into a pod after show here at some point. And I promised you, at the very least, the call to the cops. So we will show that. So much shit happens between this and that moment that it's going to be impossible to go through it all, pod after show or not. So I will show that to you. We will have that for free, but here's what we can do. What do you say about that? Let me know in the chat room about this, and I'll check in with you guys and see what you think. We'll do an after show. We'll cover some more. There's actually a bunch of stuff that happens after she calls the cops that I would like to maybe take a look at as well in the after show. There's some funny stuff in there, and get a closer look at that. And we'll just do a hangout. We'll sort of have a little hangout thing if you guys want in Discord and take a look there. But what about this? We're going to run out of time here. So what I'll do, and I think this is very generous of me. I'll take this full uncut video that, by the way, was saved by our friend Trevor. So a big shout out to Trevor for that one. Trevor managed to grab this video before it was gone for good. I will put the uncut version of it in the $1 level of the pizza fund. So you get that. You join the $1 level. You get the full uncut thing. You wanted to see it live. You can watch it happen just as it did live before your eyes, fully uncensored. And there's a lot to be uncensored, by the way, with this girl, which we'll also go over in the pizza fund. Some other things, I don't want to spoil the end of tonight's show, but let's just say there's some stuff that maybe we need to take a look at that we cannot do here on YouTube. So get the $1 level, get the access to our old episodes that are being put up again that we can't put out on YouTube anymore. Get access to this and a bunch of other content. There's tons of stuff on there. I've been doing this shit again since 2009. So I've got a lot of stuff to be uploading to that $1 level, and use that as a way to go, is the pizza fun for me? I think a lot of people, they're like, I don't know. It's $1. You can't get like 4 quarters together. You're probably living a little too close to the train. I think I'll do it like that. I'll check in with the chat, see what you guys saying there about this. We won't miss out, though, on the ending here. I don't want to take that from you. And the reason I say that is, again, we haven't had a ton of shows here lately. There's been some things going on that prevented that. But I've got so many fucking shows coming up for you guys, and I'm very excited about many of them. I got excited, very excited to do all of them. Some very cool stuff. We've got 2 Mersh effects coming up for you here very soon. We've got a brand new, you know what? I don't even want to say the goon. There's a goon that we're going to revisit, and some bombshell information is about to be dropped on them. We've got new goons for you. We've got a huge episode I'm working on, like giant like a million fucking irons in the fire kind of shit, all this stuff. We've got more Rufio episodes for the pizza funders out there and the Finding Lila stuff. I mean, tons and tons and tons of shit. But before all of that happens, later this week, I'm going to have another free episode for you right here on YouTube. You can check it out. Make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. Awful.tube if you're not subscribed. We will have a Pod Awful holiday special. So that's later this week. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Set a reminder, subscribe, hit that bell, all that stuff. This is stuff I don't normally tell you guys, so you know it's a big deal. I'm telling you now. We haven't done a holiday special in a little while. We're gonna have one this year, and then next week until the new year, no Pod Awful, okay? And then when we come back, so much fucking Pod Awful. It's going to make you vomit. It's going to make you sick. There's going to be a ton of stuff. Wait till you see this. Got a great show coming up for you. Let's take a look at this. I'll check the chat, see what you guys are saying in there.
Let's make my name a reality and you can see your friend again.
So again, somebody's just joined with the name Dakota Mary Jane Dead and Lifeless. And they said, let's make my name a reality and you can go see your friend again. Now remember, Dakota has just threatened this person with death herself. But I don't think, if you read that properly, I don't think they're threatening to kill her in any way. I don't think there's any threat there whatsoever. They just said, let's make my name a reality. You could die from natural causes. By the way, dead and lifeless? Both?
You do understand how easy it is for police to track an IP address, especially when you comment things like that. Like, you understand how easily I can just go to the cops with that threat and how easily an IP address is, like, searched. Especially when I go to, like, our town police department, how much quicker it will be. You do understand that, right? Like, you're well aware that commenting things like that off a phone or a computer is easily trackable, right? I'm just saying. Don't be scared now. You're good. You're good. You're good. I got time, though. I got nothing but time for people like you. So, you let me know tomorrow or the next day when you got a little knock. I hope you don't still live with your parents, though, because that'll be very awkward to explain to them what you've been doing online, you fucking loser. You've got more. I do have time, but you've got a lot more, honey. In under 10 minutes, you've made 2 accounts about me. Yeah, right? I should, right? I should just call the police department. Yeah, it's really fucked up. Like, I don't think they understand how serious things like this are. I think they probably get away with a lot of shit, but I don't think they understand how serious they just made it for themselves. Like, that was a literal threat now. You're fucked. You're just fucked. That's okay. Your only saving is really taking your account down, but... Okay. You watch me, baby. You watch me. Okay. The scratches are on your palm. I don't have any scratches on my palm, though. Where do I have scratches on my palm? NJPD has a department for cyber crimes and cyber shaking. This shit is serious. Yeah, I know it's serious. I don't think they understand how serious they just made it. Like, shit's okay when you, like, make, like, a fake little account of me and, like, say stupid things, but the second you make something about me being dead and lifeless and threatening my life with that name, like, that shit gets so much more serious, and I don't think the person who made the account realizes, and I don't care about showing my genes. There's absolutely nothing you could say to stop me from doing what I'm about to do, or, like, recording the shit out of you. Because it's been a long time coming, and you know it. But you just took it too far for the first time ever. Thank you for the first time ever. You took it too far. Far enough for me to fucking do something about it. Thank you.
I don't know.
No, I don't have cuts on my palms. I don't cut anymore.
She doesn't cut anymore. There's a key word in that sentence. I don't cut anymore. Okay, I'm seeing the reaction from the chat room. I think everybody's cool with the scenario I put up there. So we will put the unedited version in the $1 level of the pizza fund here. Now, let's do this. There's a ton of excellent, amazing, hilarious things that happen between that moment and when she does finally call the cops. But let's just go ahead and go to the cop calling part, shall we? I mean, let's get to the fun stuff. And okay, so here she gets up. I'm just kind of I'm eyeballing this one. I'm not really sure here. Here she gets up. And she left the room and she was talking to her mom for a bit. I remember during the live thing, I literally took my laptop and held it right next to my ear, and you could hear the conversation she was having with her mom.
Great. You guys ready for the phone call?
Are you guys ready for the phone call? I think we're ready. All right. This is going to be fun. And again, I got more for you in the Pod After Show after this $6 level. If you just want to see the unedited version, $1 level of the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. Let's call the cops. This is, by the way, this is not going to go the way you think.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Looking at my police department number for my town.
So one of the things she says a bunch of times in the in-between times there is that she's not going to call her local cops. She's going to call the cops from her hometown because she's 100% convinced that whoever is behind this vicious attack is from her hometown and she knows them personally. She's positive. There's no way they could know all the information that they have about this girl, which, by the way, one of the things we've skipped over here includes them doxing her address. How could you know? There's just no way.
You guys are going to be here for the call.
So she's calling her hometown cops, which, by the way, isn't how police works. You don't get to just pick whatever police department you want. You kind of just got to call. If you think your life is in danger, and you have to think your life is in danger in order for it to be a threat, you have to kind of just pick up 911 and go, okay, I'm being murdered. Someone is saying they're going to murder me. Dead and lifeless. Forget the part where one time I tried to make myself that, which, by the way, makes you a murderer. You're a self-murderer. This is like Mersh calling another state police, yeah. She's having a little bit of trouble dialing thanks to, oh, I don't know, the giant fake fingernails.
Alexa, pause.
Well, how kind of you. You're not going to make the cops listen to your shitty fucking music. You couldn't do the same courtesy for us. If they did hear it, they'd say, I'm sorry, man, there's nothing we can do. You're just going to have to let them murder you.
Yes, I am. I'm reporting to authorities. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I am.
All right, here we go.
You have reached the police department. If this is police, fire, or medical emergency, press 0 now. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may enter it now. Otherwise, please listen to a complete listing of departments. If you need a police officer response, press 1. For police reports and the records department, press 2. For the detective bureau, press 3. For over... Please hold a moment.
New Milford Police, Lieutenant Perez.
Hi, how are you? So, I just wanted to ask you a question, or I guess report something. I'm on a live stream on a website called Twitch, and I have someone commenting things about, like, taking my life and having my address, having my father's address, bringing up things about my friend who passed from this town as well.
Yeah, like, hi, I've, like, totally got, like, literally a question for you. Like, I'm being murdered. Is that bad? Or, like, can you guys do something?
Is there any way I could, like, bring screenshots
She's smiling during this, by the way.
in or anything and do something about it?
She wants to bring in screenshots.
They have a report for you.
Alright, yeah.
we could look into it, but that's something that it's going to take some time to find out the results.
All right, definitely.
And subpoenas and so forth. Or will you be coming in today? A detective will have to follow up with that. We'll take the initial report whenever you come in, and then we'll pass it along to the detective bureau. They'll look into it and try to find out who the person is on the other end posting these or sending you those messages on Twitch.
All right, yeah, thank you so much. I wouldn't have called and reported it, but I deleted and
You wouldn't have? So you weren't actually threatened in any way? Not again? Not the best thing to say. You need to be terrified.
And the account, they keep making new ones about information about me, putting out personal things. Like, it's kind of scary. So if I can just come in tomorrow and give you guys all that.
If they have personal information about you that they know, and it's somebody that knows you.
Yeah, and they're also like threatening to take my life.
Thanks, detective. Wow. With fucking Detective Retard and Sherlock Ho on the case, they're going to get this one. Let's just check around the hometown. It's got to be somebody that knows you. If they know personal stuff about you, it's definitely somebody you know. Okay, actually, you know what? Case closed. Guys, throw the book at her. Wait, what? Me? Pfft. Ow! You hit me with a book. Where do I put it? I don't have enough shell. Okay. Again, the thing didn't play after I said stupid punchline, so
Sending my dad's address, like really weird stuff. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys.
Okay, yeah, you can come in whenever you like.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, sweetheart. This is like her dad or something. She texts her dad, like, just pretend. Yeah, you can listen. You can come in whenever you like. You sound. Are you? Hey, are you on OnlyFans, by the way? You have an OF? Let me write that down. We're gonna need that for our records. No, I'm gonna file that into evidence. Don't worry.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, she really is a gamer. Wee, wah, bing bong, wow, yoo, wah, 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 wah. No, oh, here she is talking to her mom. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear. Let's see. All right, it's hard. It's too hard to hear. I think this is because I was trying to get rid of the music from earlier. But she's talking to her mom. She's like, "Don't worry, I told them everything." And then, yeah, listen. There's no. She keeps saying over and over again to her mom, where she thinks it's not recorded. I have the unedited version. She thinks it's not recorded. She's saying there's nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not even scared. They're not going to do anything. Like, fuck these guys. So she's talking to her mom.
Waha! Yoshi!
Compelling stream. Okay. Now, the reason I'm still playing this, you think it's over. She called the cops, right? Oh, it's not over. No. The absolute craziest part of this girl's first Twitch stream is not her calling the police. It's what happens right after she calls the police. So her mom's saying, do you think it's true? You think what they're saying is real? And she's like, no. They're just keyboard warriors. They're just sitting there in their basements. They probably don't even know me. All the truth is coming out, but she doesn't know it can be picked up. Just like the train going. She has no clue that sounds carry. I don't know how people think sound works. I guess when your brain moves at the speed of smell, you don't understand things like this. So she's freaking out her mom. The irony here is she's not freaked out, but she now goes and tells her mom this stuff. Her mom can't possibly understand any of this. One, she's in a drunken coma. She's in a stupor right now. She's got to lift up her flaps and go, what did you say? And now she's terrified based on what her daughter told her.
That's what they want. They're not going to do anything. They've never done anything. They have all this information.
Wario!
He started flipping on his screen. They're trying to threaten me, scare me without ever leaving their house. Doesn't scare me because they're doing it behind the screen with all this information. You have all this information though. And
I think she even says right there, or somewhere right around here, she says something like, no, they can't hear what we're saying.
Okay, to comment on my videos, but you've never done anything. It's something from my channel. They're
It's
just
someone from
trying
our
to
channel.
bully me and scare me, and that's why they're not going to.
They're just trying to bully me and scare me, and that's not what they're gonna do. She's not scared. So you understand it's trolling. You understand that it's not a threat. You understand that you just filed a false police report. But watch this. She comes back into the room, and I never could have predicted this happening. On a first Twitch stream, I thought, police call? That's pretty good. But then...
Alright guys, we're going to pee. You guys have my mom all scared now.
Yeah. Everybody else has her mom scared. You could have just not said anything to your mom, and everything would have been fine. So she's now walking her phone into another room. Where are we going? Let's find out.
Trust me, it's fine, Mom. It's fine.
Okay, we're in a dark room. Maybe she just needs a change of scenery. You know, she's scared. She's terrified. Maybe she's going to a room with no window, somewhere further from the train so the hobos can't jump off and suddenly get her. You don't want to be near those vagabonds with their bindles.
They're just trying to, if they have all this information, they're just trying to scare me, or else they would have done something already.
Okay, right there on camera. You're admitting it. You're not scared.
They're an internet bug, Mom.
And she's in the bathroom. Which may be the harbinger for one of the stranger moments on Twitch I've experienced.
Now my mom's all scared because she knows I called the cops and she wants to go with me. It's okay, guys. I'm peeing. But...
Excuse me? You're what? Did you just say... Did you just say you're peeing? No, I'm sure... I misunderstood. You're from Europe. You said European, right? Right? You're not going to, on your very first Twitch stream, piss. You're not going to go into the toilet and take a one in front of us, are you? Like, you know, you're a girl. We'd have to see you wipe. It would be bizarre. You can't possibly be doing that, right? Yeah, somebody says PPPP. That's right. That's right. She's pulling a PPP.
You guys saw the call. I'm going to the police station tomorrow with all the screenshots. They're sending it to a detective. We get IP addresses.
IP addresses? We already know the address. It's your address because there you are peeing. IP address. Okay, I hit play again and nothing happened.
We're good.
And on top of that, the fucking cherry on top, while she plops, while she fizzes, while her natural illustrations dangle their way into the toilet, she takes a big suck of vape.
Always pleasure, never pain. Always pleasure, never pain. Always pleasure, never pain.
So it's okay. It's been going good. I just called the police on somebody on this Twitch.
Yeah, it seems like it's been going good. So far, so good.
I'm going in with all this stuff tomorrow.
Shit, what are you showing us? Were you about to lean up and show? She's so used to being on OnlyFans. She's like, okay, everybody, watch me pee. Just make sure you take. All right, guys, get a good look at this because this. I'm shaking out the last drops. I've just got the last drop. Whew, sorry, got a little bit of a piss shiver there. Ting 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 ting. Thank you, Anon. Thank you. Anyway, I just called the cops and hang on a second, I gotta shit my pants. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I just called the cops. This is my first stream. It's been... No. This is your second stream. This is a stream within a stream now.
You guys have my mom all scared because she knows I have to call the police. Like, look at what you've done. Oof.
Oh, she actually got a pee shiver there. Oof. I didn't know girls got those. I thought that was like a guy thing. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ew. Fucking good to the last drop. Man, this is really sickening. Is this against Twitch's rules, terms of service? I don't know.
Is this inappropriate? I'm peeing.
Is this inappropriate? I'm peeing. Yeah. Yeah, it's inappropriate. I don't think it takes a fucking rocket scientist to figure out whether or not this is... Let me ask you this. Would you do this in front of your grandma? Would you do it in front of the president? Typically, pissing is not something you do in mixed company. For instance, have you ever noticed that they actually separate the bathrooms by gender? I know that's getting a little bit murky, much like your poo-poo water, but usually you do not broadcast yourself taking a shit or piss. In fact, the bathroom door, well, is there for a reason. I saw you shut the door to the bathroom. You're just there with your mom. You're okay with us watching this, but your mom is like, oh, God, no, that would be embarrassing. No, mommy, please.
What did you miss? Somebody literally coming crazy up in here. So I had to literally call the police. I literally just called the police, guys.
That is no longer what is crazy about this stream.
Literally just called the police. That's right. I peed. We all peed. We all pay.
Yeah, we all pee in secret. All right? Even as a guy. Like, a guy can go and piss outside, no problem. But he still stands behind a tree or gets behind the bush, you know, or he waits until it's the dead of winter to do it in the snow when there's no one for miles. You can hear... a branch crack as a deer crosses along. If he thought for an instant that somebody had a camera on him while he was doing it, his wiener would shrivel up inside his body, his piss would freeze, and he would die.
I'll pay because I feel like I see guys pee on the sides of streets all the time and I don't ask for it. So I think you guys will be okay with seeing my...
That might be a New Jersey thing. You know, I was about to say, where are you? What streets are these that you're going down? But she is from New Jersey, so that makes sense.
And hearing the sound of a tinkle, I think it's okay. I think those are live.
You don't get to call it a tinkle after we hear. You call it a tinkle because it's like, oh, isn't that like a cutesy way of sort of making this disgusting thing sound not so bad? Takes a little bit of the bite out of it. We just had to hear the plop. She had one of those sprayers too, you know? She really had to go. She's been drinking a lot. So her fucking natural illustrations were like, it's like Cytheria. I just did a tinkle. It was just a tinkle. There's no, what's so wrong with a tinkle? What's so wrong with a tinkle? Well, I'd say it's probably pretty bad when, you know, your cousin all the way in Seattle could be watching it.
That's just me. That's just me thinking you guys were 5. I don't entirely know, but I feel like you guys have all heard the sound of pee. I feel like you guys have all peed before.
I've never heard the sound of pee. I put on gloves before I go, and I put on noise-canceling headphones. I can't hear it. I close my eyes the whole time. I just hope for the best. I usually go in the tub just so I can't technically miss.
I feel like looking at my face and hearing the sound won't kill you. I just feel like it won't.
To sum it all up, don't have a cow, man.
Like I said, that's just me though. I like how all these comments of that hater fucking... Oh, I haven't even checked my phone. Let's see.
Well, you know, at least she wiped and at least she washed her hands, so... Gotta give her that.
Let's see if they got scared. I gotta check on my laptop because I can't see their comments on here. I can only see it on my laptop. See, guys, did they comment again? Are they too scared? That's the real question, because I really did call my police department.
So now she thinks she has the trolls scared. So who is being threatened then? Who's the one who's supposed to be scared here?
And the officer literally said, yes, my mom is actually prettier than me.
I don't think the officer said that. Anyway, listen, to wrap this one all up, this girl had some issues this night. This did not go her way. There's a lot of crazy stuff that we missed in this one. And we'll check out more what happens after the PP stream, first stream, in the Pod After show in just a second over in the Pizza Fund. Again, podawful.pizza. But there is a conclusion to all of this. It's a happy one. You see, while threatening her trolls to call the cops for the entire stream, while making sure that she let them know that there's no way they can escape, that they would have to delete their accounts in order to escape justice, and even then, she's still going to hunt them down, another problem happened. It turns out, after, smoking weed on stream all night, taking a piss on stream, and then later on, in a second stream that night, accidentally letting her titties show underneath her shirt. Well, unfortunately for Dakota Mary Jane, she lost her Twitch account. Sorry, unless you've got a time machine, that content is unavailable. Unless you're in the Pizza Fund, $1 level for the unedited stuff, $6 level for the after show. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. I hope you had a fun time. What a wild ride. And until next time, have an awful day.